matibay at mas matatag na hinaharap. Kasama ninyo ang Holcim. Tayo na tayo, Pilipinas.
Ayan, so good afternoon. Good afternoon po ulit. Ako po si Harold Aquino. I'm the Deputy Director for Academic Programs of the UP Institute of Civil Engineering. And my co-host for this afternoon session is...
Hi everyone, my name is Jonil Anyo. I'm the Stakeholder Relations Manager of Holcim Philippines.
All right, so to introduce the distinguished people in this room, let's start with the university officials. So from our end, we have representing our Chancellor, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Maria Teresa Payongayong.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, Doc.
From our College of Engineering officials, representing our Dean, our Associate Dean for Public Service. Let me stop share this para nagkakakitaan po muna tayo. Our Vice Chancellor for Associate Dean for Public Service, Dr. Eden May de la Peña.
Magandang hapon po.
Hello, Eden.
And our Associate Dean for Student Affairs, nandito rin po si Dr. Joan Kate Tungpalan.
Hello, yes, magandang hapon po.
Also present is our chairperson for institutional linkages, si Professor Roseanne Ramos.
Hello, Roseanne.
And our University Research Associate for Institutional Linkages, si Ma'am Lani Pernia.
Good afternoon po.
Yes, si Lani.
We also have our college's Chief Information Officer, si Sir Christian Aranz.
Magandang hapon po.
Hello, Chris.
And then from the UP Institute of Civil Engineering officials, we have our director, Dr. Tonette Tanchuling.
Afternoon.
Hello, Tonette.
And then we have our Deputy Director for Planning, Development, and Finance, si Dr. Nathaniel Jola.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hello, Boji.
And then our Institute Chief Information Officer, si Professor Leah Jola.
Good afternoon po.
Hello, Leah.
Good afternoon.
And then we're also pleased to welcome in the room our representatives from UP R&D, starting with President Val Reyes.
Good hapon.
Here he is.
Our Executive Director, Sir Tito Aliga.
Hello, everybody.
And R&D Corporate Secretary, Sir Chicho Mantaring.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Ayun po from UP side, Sir Joe Neal.
Thank you, Sir Harold. Now from the side of Holcim, we'll start with our Senior Vice President and Head of Organization and Human Resources, Ms. Bernadette Tancinco.
Hello, Dad.
Everyone, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
And then we also have our Senior Vice President and Chief Sustainability Officer, Ms. Zoe Sibala.
Afternoon.
Of course, you know her, our Vice President and Head of Communication, Ms. Cara Ramirez.
Magandang hapon.
Hello, Cara.
And lastly, our Corporate Communications Manager, Mr. Don Carion.
Magandang hapon po sa lahat.
Hello, Don. Nice meeting you.
Sir Harold.
Okay, so to deliver the opening remarks, on behalf of our Chancellor, we have Vice Chancellor Tess Payongayong.
Maraming salamat, Harold and Sir Jonil. Magandang hapon po muli sa lahat. Allow me to read this message on behalf of the UP Diliman Chancellor, Fidel R. Nemenzo. Good afternoon. With today's signing of the MOA, I'm happy to see a further strengthening of the partnership between Holcim Philippines and the University of the Philippines Diliman through the Institute of Civil Engineering of the UP Diliman College of Engineering. Through this partnership, Holcim has supported the establishment of professorial chairs, building endowments, scholarship funds, and research projects, among others. The support of Holcim has helped provide an environment that has enhanced the teaching and research activities of the College of Engineering. With Holcim, we are now developing a course in sustainable construction. The MOA we are signing today is inspired by our vision of preparing our engineers to be at the forefront of sustainable and inclusive design, construction, and development. While we shall start with an offering of an undergraduate elective course for students of civil engineering, we hope to expand to an interdisciplinary course involving the different trades in construction, for example, architecture and other engineering disciplines, and in the future, graduate courses. I thank our colleagues in the College of Engineering, and in particular, the Institute of Civil Engineering, and our Holcim Philippines for this endeavor, which is in line with our efforts to train the new generations of inhinyero ng bayan who will help in nation building and produce engineering solutions for sustainable and inclusive development. Maraming salamat po.
Hey,
Thank you very much,
very
VC
much,
Tess.
Prof.
By the way, if I may share, we are live on YouTube. So napapanood po tayo ng ating mga estudyante and yung mga followers po natin sa College of Engineering na mga websites. Ayun po. To share to us the nature of the partnership, the details of the agreement that we are signing this afternoon, may we have Dr. Tonette Tanchuling?
Thank you, Harold. Good afternoon to all our colleagues from the College of Engineering, from ICE, VCTES, and of course, UP R&D, and of course, our partners from Holcim. Maraming salamat for the partnership that we have. And for this afternoon, we're making it official. We're making our partnership regarding the offering of sustainable construction class. We're making it official and institutional. Although we have already offered this for 2 times in the past, once in 2015 and 2018. But it's really good that now we're putting it down on paper, kumbaga, para institutional, no? And we make it a regular offering and hopefully expand it, and we come up with other topics. But for now, we're starting with this sustainable construction class for the undergraduates. So the construction industry impacts has a lot of environmental and social impacts in terms of using up a lot of resources of the earth, generating emissions, a lot of pollution. So it's very it's really very important for us to train our future engineers, to equip them with the adequate know-how and skills to be able to address sustainability issues. So that's a kind of civil engineer that we want to produce. So with that, we are looking forward to a very good, long, and fruitful collaboration with Holcim Philippines. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you,
Tonette.
Even though Dean Managdeg is not with us this afternoon, he also sent a brief message to greet us all. So let me just share his video message.
UP Diliman Chancellor, Dr. Fidel Nemenso, and Vice Chancellor Maria Teresa Payungayong, Holcim Philippines Incorporated Senior Vice President and Chief Sustainability Officer, Ms. Sue Berna Cibala, Holcim Philippines Senior Vice President and Head of Organization and Human Resources, Ms. Bernadette Tansinco, Director of the UP Institute of Civil Engineering, Dr. Maria Antonia Tancholing, UP Engineering Research and Development Foundation President, Valentin Reyes, and Executive Director Alfonso Aliga, officials of the college, institute, and departments, members of the faculty, research, extension, professional, and administrative staff, Ms. Anne-Claire Ramirez, Assistant Professor Harold Aquino, and Mr. Junel Año, and guests, a pleasant day to all. This Memorandum of Agreement between the University and Holcim on the co-development and co-offering of courses will result in tighter integration of theoretical knowledge and practical application in sustainable construction and engineering. We anticipate a more holistic learning environment for our undergraduate and graduate students in civil engineering. The creation of industry-based courses also refines the best practices in training future engineers. This affirms the value of collaboration in the ever-evolving society we live in. Holcim Philippines Incorporated has sustained partnership with the college through professorial chairs, building endowments, scholarship funds, and research projects, among others. Years of partnership with Holcim Philippines have helped us produce brilliant minds and relevant research work. We are immensely grateful that your company has opened your doors to our students, and in turn, this makes the shorter learning curve for the students when they are absorbed as your employees or partners. Our vision to become the melting pot of global engineering education has been fulfilled with the efforts of the college, its departments and institute, our sponsors and donors, partners, students and faculty members, alumni, and the support of the Filipino people. We could not be more honored that Holcim Philippines has contributed to this progress. Developing and offering sustainable construction and graduate-level courses in sustainable construction would allow students to incorporate practical applications with theoretical foundations such that students will be able to view their education as a stepping stone to a future career. When potential opportunities are offered, they will strive to thrive in the motherland. Our nation needs industry leaders who can uphold sustainable development, propel industrial growth, and secure national development. By incorporating theory and practice in our learning environment, we are helping the scholars of the people appreciate the country's engineering field. A greater need arises to help our sectors and industries recover from the effects of COVID-19. Changes are expected in various areas of our lives, from the electronic migration of essential public services to sustainable building solutions. Practical education that also produces comprehensive knowledge is needed now more than ever. Our goal has always been to produce brilliant minds who embody competitive global engineering education with strong nationalism. We are honored to have sustained partnership with Holcim Philippines and look forward to more meaningful collaborations. Thank you all for being here and mabuhay kayong lahat.
Green. Galing.
So that was the message from our Dean. Next up to deliver the message from Holcim, Sir Jonil, would you like to introduce?
To provide the opening message on behalf of Holcim Philippines, may we call first our Chief Sustainability Officer, Ms. Zoe Cibala. Ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, partners,
Zoe.
fellow colleagues in Holcim and fellow Taga-UP. Today definitely is a momentous day. As Sir Nathaniel has said, we are cementing relationships. I like this comment, cementing relationships, producing concrete results in a sustainable way. Wonderful way to put it. In its more than 110 years, the UP College of Engineering has produced some of the country's best engineers who have helped advance progress in the Philippines. And their UP education has provided them a good foundation to make these accomplishments possible. As such, we are honored at Holcim Philippines to have a part in shaping the perspectives of the university's future engineers, underscoring the importance of advancing sustainability in the construction industry. The construction sector will remain a key player in building the country's progress, with many essential structures needed to be built in the coming years to support the growth of the economy and the population. This translates to the consumption of huge amounts of building materials and natural resources. And this is why we at Holcim Philippines are driving programs on sustainability and innovation. These will enable us to produce materials in the most resource-efficient manner, while also helping our partners build better. In parallel, we are complementing these programs with initiatives that would accelerate the awareness of our customers and industry partners on the value of incorporating sustainability in existing practices. The country's future builders are one of these important industry partners. Engaging them through partnerships with key academic institutions like UP allows us to share this value and early on make them our allies in building greener, building smarter, and building for all when they enter the workforce. We look forward to having our colleagues engage with these young, bright minds, because one day these young people will build these structures for our country. Thank you and good afternoon.
At this point, we will now proceed actually to the ceremonial contract signing. So may we ask the signatories to bring out their copies of the MOA?
Yes.
And to prepare your pens for the MOA signing. So I guess, Sir Johnny, we will just do the signing simultaneously, correct?
Yes, sir. Oh, let's do a ceremonial signing. At least na para nakikita lang din on video that they're signing the piece of paper. Okay. Sir Harold will take screenshots, no?
Yes, VC test.
Isa-suggest ko sana if you can pin or put on spotlight those who are signing.
Yes, po.
Ayun. As well as the document.
Then
I can share my screen, Sir Harold, just to para pwedeng side by side yung picture nung nakapin na signatories together with a copy of the MOA.
Ayun.
yes, sir. That will be.
Sige, para sabay tayo. Let me just pull up my copy. Okay po. Sharing my screen right now.
VC test. Oops.
There you go.
Ayun.
Let me know lang, Sir Harold, kung ano.
And kapag tapos na po natin i-sign, baka maganda ipakita din natin sa screen yung yung copy ng MOA.
Tanggalin ko yung virtual background, hindi makita eh. Ganyan. Tanggalin ko.
I think, Sir Harold, nabablock ng virtual background yung paper eh. So,
okay.
ewan ko.
Okay
baka
lang.
hindi rin din Oo.
I think
Maybe we can remove na lang po the, for Zoe, kay Det, can you remove the background for the meantime?
Or you could put it po in front of your sa ilalim po ng leeg po. I think baka makikita po siya even with the virtual background.
Ayan. Tapos
kita naman.
Yan, I'll take a screenshot po para
Salamat po.
One, two, three. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Thank you po. Palakpakan natin dahil officially na-signan na.
Yep.
Now, to deliver to us the message and acknowledgements from UP R&D, shall we call on President Val Reyes?
Thank you. Good afternoon. Dr. Tess Payong-Ayong, to the Holcim Group led by Ms. Bernadette Tancinco, Zoe Sibala, Marianne Claire Ramirez, Janelle Año, to Assistant Dean Eden de la Peña and our ICE Director Jeanette Tanchuling, Professor Boji, of course Harold, and my colleagues in the ERDFI. I hope I didn't miss anyone. Thank you for this opportunity. Yeah, I decided not to prepare a script so that I could speak to the moment. And I should start by acknowledging and thanking Holcim Philippines for its partnership and support through all these years in the midst of making a difference in the development of the Philippines itself. So thank you for that. Thank you for the professorial chairs, commissioned researches, the student and teaching grants, and of course, today's milestone of institutionalizing CE 197. Your support has certainly fueled the work of ERDFI through all these years, and we can't thank you enough for that. My congratulations to the College of Engineering, represented today, of course, by Assistant Dean Eden, and to the ICE Director, Tonette Tanchuling, for opening up the curriculum of the Department of Civil Engineering to CE 197. I think this is another testament to the continuing effort of the college and of the institute to be attuned to the current needs, to what the times call for. And perhaps this is the time when our environment is under the biggest threat in this day and age. So this is very relevant. Congratulations to the department in particular. And of course to Professor Harold and to Janelle for being the prime movers or the drivers of this, for collaborating between industry and academe. On the other hand, to make this this course a reality. And I believe this is on its second or third run, so and it's being institutionalized. I honor you for for working together and demonstrating that industry-academe partnership is indeed possible and real, and that we are providing CE 197, which is sustainable construction, as a means of attuning ourselves or adapting to the needs of our current environment. So I can only wish, we can only wish you in behalf of ERDFI to continue this work. As I look through Professor Harold's, I guess, track record, I couldn't help but remember my high school friend, the late David Tan, who was the first summa cum laude graduate of civil engineering in UP. Shortly after graduation, I think David had decided to bring him and to go to the States with his wife to pursue his undergraduate studies. And after that, he decided to take on a multi-awarded career as a professor in Stanford University. But along the way, something beckoned David back to the Philippines. So he came back, and I'm sure for many reasons, but I can imagine and be certain that one of them was to bring back the knowledge that he had gained from Stanford to the Philippines. And for that, I honor you, Harold. I think you have the same sort of path where you took your doctorate in New Zealand or Auckland, and now you're back with us. You're helping educate and form not only the skills, but also the minds of our students. So I wish you all the best. And with that, thank you for this invitation, and thank you for enabling us to participate in this milestone in behalf of the UP Engineering Research and Development Foundation. Ganda hapon sa inyo lahat.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you very much, Sir Val.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir, for those very kind words. From the side of Holcim, I will call on again our Senior Vice President and Head of Organization and Human Resources to provide the message. Ms. Detancinco, ma'am.
Thank you, Junil. Magandang hapon uli sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po. Thank you to our UP Engineering for this partnership. We're very honored. And as Zoe mentioned, sustainability and innovation are key focus areas of Holcim Philippines in helping build progress in our country. Aside from engaging external holders, another key to our success is having the right people who will drive transformations that will enable us to achieve our commitments in these areas. In an industrial company like ours, it is our importance that we attract leading talents in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math, otherwise known as STEM. We already have a number of UP engineers personally when I was starting in my career in this company. With this partnership, we hope to show students of UP College of Engineering that there are things really exciting that could happen in Holcim Philippines, and we hope and we want them to be part of driving this forward. Our company is strongly advocating for diversity, and we mean inclusion in the field of STEM. We plan to have some of our best lady employees with a STEM background serve as resource speakers in this elective to show the female students who will take this course that women can also excel in the field. I'm also proud to inform you that we've made it 3 plant managers who are female STEM successful women.
Yay.
We look forward to the successful implementation of further strengthen our partnership with the UP College of Engineering to help build progress in the country. Again, maraming salamat po, and the honor is ours. Thank you.
Thank you, Dad. Galing.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Det. No, so we are very honored to have this partnership with you, and this is just the start. This is just the start of a bigger partnership. I know na maraming MOA na fino-formulate on the side. No, we have another MOA on the way, and meron pang kina-craft ngayon. And yeah, thank you very much. And I think it's about time that we have group photo.
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe request everyone to turn on their cameras for a bit for the group photo.
Okay.
Okay, at the count of 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, one more. At the count of 3, say sustainability. 1, 2, 3.
Sustainability.
Ayan. So thank you very much, everyone, for
Maraming salamat
gracing
po.
this
Thank you
event with
very
your
much.
presence. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po sa
Thank you
inyong
so
lahat.
much.
Maraming salamat po.
po sa inyong lahat.
Stay safe po, everyone.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do that.
Po.
This is
Sige
this
po.
is
Bye-bye
very,
po.
very,
Bye-bye.
very well paced.
Congratulations.
Bye-bye po.
Bye.
I think we
Bye,
have 20
everyone.
minutes. I think we have 20 minutes to discuss other things, Jonay.
Sige po, I'll stay behind.